An American official is insisting the ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran is still on, despite new strikes this morning.
As CBS News' Jared Hill joining us with what we know about these new strikes. Jared, good morning.
Good morning, Heather and AJ. So Iran this morning is calling the strikes on a U.S. base a, quote, serious warning. The latest round of strikes sent international oil prices up overnight. Meanwhile, President Trump is stressing that he is in no rush to reach a long-term deal. The fragile ceasefire between the U.S. and Iran technically still holding this morning, even as the two nations launched new strikes. A U.S. official confirms that American forces shot down 4 Iranian drones and hit a ground control center that threatened the Strait of Hormuz in the port city of Bandar Abbas. In response, Iran said it attacked a U.S. military airbase. Around the same time, Kuwait reported that it was responding to a drone and missile attack.
We can make a good deal right now, but maybe not a great deal. And if it's not a great deal, we're not making it.
President Trump dialed up the pressure on Tehran during a cabinet meeting at the White House Wednesday.
They're negotiating on fumes, but we'll see what happens. Maybe we have to go back and finish it. Maybe we don't.
The president also issued a warning to the nation of Oman after Iranian state TV reported that the U.S. ally and Iran are discussing a proposal to manage the Strait of Hormuz when it reopens.
Nobody's going to control it. It's international waters, and Oman will behave just like everybody else, so we'll have to blow them up.
The conflict and closure of the strait have sent energy costs skyrocketing, pushing up everyday prices for millions of Americans, a key issue ahead of November's midterm elections.
Right now, the economy is trash, and it's not looking any better.
I don't care about the midterms.
But President Trump insists he doesn't feel pressured to rush into a deal. One of the big questions is going to be obviously the terms of any agreement. This morning, Iran demanded the U.S. unfreeze all assets. President Trump, though, yesterday said that is not a part of any direct agreement that is currently being discussed. So it still seems as though the two nations are fairly far apart in striking something permanent.
It does.
The back and forth continues.
It does. All right, Jared, thank you.